What is up, everybody? My name is Sir MC Koi, and welcome to my Madden 25 intro. It has finally come. We've played a whole season of NCAA, and now we finally get to start Madden, imported roster, and we're going to be the owner. I have an imported game face, which is very odd. I made it a while ago. It's like duck face, but selecting, I finally decided I'm going to be not a lifelong fan, but a former player. And now we decide which team. I wanted to rebuild a team. That was my overall plan. But I wasn't sure if I wanted to take a team all the way from the bottom, a team, like the Buccaneers or the Jaguars, or if I wanted to take a team that had weapons in place, but at the same time still needed things to be added. Like that would be a team such as the Dolphins, or maybe even the Jets could be considered that. But in the end, I decided to go with my hometown favorite, the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're not a bad team on paper, but a lot of old players, and I plan on getting rid of them. I have a lot of huge plans for the future for this team, so don't expect to see a lot of guys stick around. Ryan Clark, Troy Polamalu, Lamar Woodley, a bunch of guys getting up there in age, chewing up way too much cap space. Can't really have that. So in the future, look forward to that. I'm just going to make this team young again. They've had issues. Obviously, their current GM, Kevin Colbert, does not like to go out in free agency. He doesn't like to do trades, anything like that. I'm a little different. That'll become pretty obvious pretty quickly, as the new GM is now Sir MC Koi III. We start our preseason against the Giants, and yes, as you see, the Roonies are officially out of Pittsburgh, as I will take over for the Steelers. And now I'm just going to go over the roster really quickly. See, our strengths, our weaknesses. Obviously, we have Big Ben at quarterback. He's 31. He's in his prime. Rookie Landry Jones and then Bruce Gradkowski as backups. Le'Veon Bell will be my future back for sure. I definitely plan on keeping him, and I want him to be the running back of the future. His speed isn't the greatest, but he's also very quick. He's not fast, but he's quick, if that makes sense. Football speaking, of course. Wide receivers, once again, the old guys, I just don't plan on keeping them around. There's a lot of young potential talent on this wide receiver core. Marcus Sweeten, even players like Kashif Moore and Derek Moy. I want to see what Derek Moy can do. 6'5", coming out of Penn State. He's got some potential, and I'm going to see if we can turn him into a superstar. Offensive line obviously has its issues. That is absolutely nothing new for the Steelers. It's very, very mediocre at best. We have a bunch of centers. This is the most updated roster. I imported a roster, so we do have players like Fernando Velasco, a bunch of other players. So the ratings may be a little skewed than what they would normally be. Like, I don't think Brett Kiesel is normally an 87 overall. We also have Nick Williams. We don't have as many defensive tackles. Jamal Westerman's on the team. So yes, there are a few changes that were made with the imported roster. Terrence Garvin was added. Vince Williams is a 70 overall instead of like low 60, I think he was. Jason Worlds, Jarvis Jones. Which one am I going to keep? It'll be tough to figure out. Corners, that's a tough situation right there, just in itself. Ryan Clark, once again, he's getting up there in age. Troy Polamalu, both those guys getting old, but at least we have Shamarko Thomas to replace. Sean Sweezum for the kicker, and Matt McBride for the punter. We do not have a third-round pick this year. I believe it was traded last year during the draft. I think that was traded so we can move up to get Marcus Wheaton, if I am correct. So I do not plan on playing all the preseason games individually. I'm going to just play them all and then upload them into one big highlight reel, essentially, because no one wants to watch 4 preseason games. So I'll be looking forward to that coming in the near future. And if you like the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you're new. See ya.